Welcome to the all-new Remote Trainer. Whether you are new to our platform or a seasoned user, this tutorial will give you some quick tips to get started. What I'm going to show you is very similar to what you can do on the web with a few exceptions. So the web version gives you the ability to create an intake form, to add a practitioner, and a few other administrative procedures. Whereas the mobile version gives you the ability to create photos and videos for purposes of assessments and exercises. So I'm going to walk you through a few steps. The first, in the upper right, you'll see four icons. The first gives you the ability to chat with your clients. The second will show you news coming largely from us or from other practitioners who you're connected with to provide some information that you might find useful to use the product or to share with your clients. The third is messages that you will send your clients or receive from your clients. And then the fourth is your profile and related settings. So if you select that fourth icon and you select the first option to edit your profile, the first thing you'll want to do is add a profile picture. All your clients will see that with all the communications that you create. Critical step. Go through here, add your phone number and related information and save that. And then the second thing I want you to do is to check out your global metric settings. So whatever you put in here, you will be able to use and save a number of steps when it comes time to create a workout. So if you're more likely than not to prescribe 3 sets and 10 reps for an exercise, add that into your global settings. For distance, same idea, duration, the third. Other options are shown here. If you're not going to use them, obviously don't add them to your global settings. Next, search preferences. So here you'll see a variety of different options. Your tendency might be to select just your favorites, but you don't want to do that until you've actually created your own favorite exercises or favorited hours. So to start, you'll see here I just have GoMotive exercises in Gray Institute as the ones that will show up when I go searching for those, and on the template side the same. So I'd recommend you start there to start until you've got your own templates and exercises and favorites in place. Okay, so with that then, the last thing to note is video tutorials. So we've got a number of them in here, and we'll add them as we go. All right, so those are the basics to get you started. Now, when we think about exercises and templates, they've changed a little bit from our last version. So now they're in the content library, along with some new information. So the first item are goals. So in the new system, we based the product on the concept of your client setting a goal and you going through a process of at least a workout, if not an intake form and an assessment. So we've created a number of goals. You see them here, and you can preview them. And if you keep them in place, they will be listed to your client when you sign them up. So they will be activated, and the first question they'll be asked is, what do you want to do? And these are the options that they will see unless you modify this to fit your own practice, which of course you need to do. So hide those that don't make sense, review what we have, of course, and then create your own. Now, if you don't want your client to have a preset list of goals, go ahead and hide all of these, which will then force that client to create their own goal. But when a client creates their own goal, the one thing that they will not have is a metric associated with it. The theory is that your client knows what they want to accomplish, but may not know exactly how to measure it. So what will happen is they'll create a goal such as, play tennis again, and you will see this and you'll then be prompted to create a quantifiable measure. So if the client, for example, is in pain, you would add, what is your current level of pain on a scale of 0 to 10. Okay, so I can go ahead and create that. I do need to identify what the metric is, and once I've created that, now I have that goal and my clients will see it. Okay, that's goals. Intake forms. intake forms, we've created one for you, a PARQ form, and it may have a lot of what you like to send to your clients. The new system lets your clients complete these forms completely online, either within the web or on mobile. So if you like this one, but you want to convert it a little bit, you can go ahead and clone it and name it, and then here it is, and now I have the ability to fully edit it. So all of these questions are shown. It's very standard, kind of an NASM type form, intake form, and you can go from there. If that's not the way you want to do it, please go ahead and create your own. So you can start from scratch, add it in, and it's all completely automated. Exercises. Exercises are filtered by, as we've shown you just a minute ago, whatever it is you selected as your search preference. And so I selected GoMotive and Gray Institute. That's what I will see. If I want to look for just general fitness exercises or distance type exercises or restorative, etc., all of these are options that I can pick. And if I want to just look at, say, shoulder exercises, then I can do that. So I apply that, and then from those two libraries, I'll see a number of exercises which I might want to then use. Workout templates are limited in number to start, but as you get into the system, you'll be adding your own. So these are some from the Gray Institute and from GoMotive. Again, same concept, filter to find them, and then use them as you wish. We have a number of cues for your use when you go to create a workout, and you can always create your own. We have introductory videos that you alone would create that then are associated with a workout, such as if you feel pain, then you'd say, don't do the exercise. So that might be a kind of an intro video you would add to a workout for somebody that doesn't, realize that that's what they need to do. Now, new things in the platform include nutrition and guidance. These work in pretty much the same way. So as you have nutrition documents, you'll add them on the web version, not the mobile. You'll put them here, and then they're accessible by you as you go to prescribe them to your clients. Okay, that's content library. Now let's go back, and starting from the top down, we started here at the home page. If we want to see what the client sees, you'll see this option to switch roles. So that means that you can see whatever you create, you can see what your client sees. So you'll do that to start with yourself. So when you create an account, you have two versions. One is this will be replaced with your own practice name, and then the second one will say is client. So we've created you as your own client, so you can see what your client sees. So alerts relative to your client are shown up on the left-hand side. Whatever you've created, like here, I've been assigned an intake form. I need to fill it out, so this is the client view. And we've allowed your clients to simply just select Start. And Start gives them access to whatever you've prescribed for them to do today. So here are several different exercise workouts. If I had a habit that I had assigned, I would see it as well, and I can play it on the web and track what I did. If I want to check in, I can simply select the check-in box, and it's giving me essentially the same idea, but it's more direct towards I did it, I didn't do it, and as I select that, I can then keep track of my progress. Finally, if your client wants to connect with you, they would just see yourself there. I'm not going to see all these trainers that I'm connected with. They'd see you, and then they'd have the ability to chat with you or to send you a message. So those are the three basic options your client now has. And again, almost everybody's going to be using this on a mobile device, if not now, relatively quickly. And they will have additional options, which we'll explain in a separate tutorial. Okay, let's go back to the trainer interface, and let's go ahead and now connect to a client. So this will be what you're going to want to do. You can certainly email all of your clients. You can connect with the groups that you create or connect with individual clients. So let's say that you're testing out the product and you're going to see how it works with yourself. So that's what I'm doing right here. I've selected myself, and I can see, aha. So Michael Richards, new client, he has identified a goal, play tennis again, and there's a metric associated with that. Now, if I wanted to or needed to change that, I have the ability to select that goal and to change the goal text, to change the metric. I can add additional metrics as well. And so with that in place, I now have the ability to do any of the other 4 steps. So the second step is intake. And for this tutorial, I've gone ahead and created a PARQ form, and I've sent it to the client. So I'm waiting for Michael to respond to complete it. And when he does, I'm pinged and I can take the next step. On the assessment side, this is something typically you would do on mobile because then you can take those pictures and videos. If you're a Gray Institute subscriber and you've been trained in 3D maps, you will also have the ability to use the automated 3D maps assessment system. So that has been done in this case, but I also did a kind of a manual assessment. If I had created a video or a picture and placed it on my computer, I could certainly do this from here as well. Or perhaps I just need to keep some notes. So I can create another assessment, add some notes, and save that as an assessment just with the notes and not the other multimedia. Okay, finally, treatment, which we're going to change to the word program, is where you'll find the programs that we've created for this particular client. I'm going to switch over now, and I'm going to show you the way this is going to work in mid-November. So we're adding a new capability, which I'd like to show you. So if I go to create a workout for a client, I have 2 choices, create from template or create new. If I select a template, which we showed you just a few minutes ago, I can then view all of my templates and GoMotive templates, and I can select the one that I want to use. I can use the name, I can rename it, and I can change the description. The new feature is I'm now able to create a scheduled workout, which means I put in the start date, how long it should last, and I go ahead and put it directly into a calendar, Monday, Wednesday, Friday for the next month. But I can also pick non-scheduled. So you are going to need, or your client's going to need to set a start date for that. But the advantage to that is you'll have clients or groups where they're just not going to do the workout Monday, Wednesday, Friday. They're just going to do it sometime during the week. And if I select that, I can select how many times per week I want them to do it and how many times per day. So that's the new feature that we're adding in. And then from here, I can go ahead and if this was the date I wanted to start was today, if I had an intro video I wanted to add in, I can add that in, I can save, and what used to take 4 steps now takes just 2. So you'll be prompted to enter data if you forget to do that, and then you're immediately taken to the second phase or step, which is building progression. So this is from a template, so of course it's got those exercises in it. It's got 1 phase. I can go in and edit it, or I can simply publish it. So there it is, and it's now available and ready to go. Okay, habits are individual habits you'll assign to your clients. You simply select the plus button and create those. In the next version, we'll allow you to save those and create habit programs. And as earlier mentioned, if you do want to prescribe a nutrition document, you've added them in that content library. So here now I'll just say select, and I will select a nutrition document that I might have and prescribe it out. So I'm going to move back to the other version, and so here, just to show that in complete form, here is that nutrition planning document I put into my library, And when I select the plus button, it's now been sent. Okay, there you go. That's how you're going to work with your clients. As they report in, you'll see results, and this will be charted as they add. Every week they're asked how close are, what's your current level of pain on that scale of 0 to 10. So at the moment, Michael has not entered that data. Okay, so we've reviewed the content library. We've reviewed clients and how you will work with clients. Most of the other steps I'm going to leave to separate tutorials. I'll just finish with one note. If you are a Gray Institute subscriber, the plan that you select is something that you're going to select on the Gray Institute website, not here. So what you'll see here is ported over into this system. And when it comes time to changing your password, that's also something you need to do on the Gray Institute website. If you're a GoMotive subscriber, you're going to select one of these 3 plans. You'll have the 30 days, the trial period, but then you're going to have to pick one and go ahead and subscribe. For purposes of creating content you want to sell to your clients, you have the ability to do the same thing, and you can select how much you want to charge and how you describe each of these services. More on that separately, with just a quick note. So there you have it. That's a quick intro. Hope it's helpful. Thanks.